Hello everyone and welcome to VR Learners. The topic that we'll be continuing today is linear equations in two variables, and we'll discuss cross multiplication method. Part 1 of the same topic covered substitution method as well as elimination method. Although this topic is deleted from the portion, but as many of you requested to have this, so we are having this today, and I also promised you that yes, in case if you want this to be done, then you can definitely, be informing me, and then we can come up with a video on this. All right, and I'll be preparing a very good power capsule for this as well, right? Which will be of approximately 1 hour duration. So very soon that will be coming, and we'll try to cover maximum questions. And yes, if you are having anything that is to be discussed with respect to any particular topic uh, in RD or RS, you can definitely comment, and then we'll have a video, and I'll try to simplify the explanation so that it will be consumable. So let us have this started. So we need to consider two equations, right, in order to solve linear equations in two variables. So we need to have two equations. So we have a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 as one such equation, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0 as another equation. And we need to solve them. We have discussed different methods such as substitution method and elimination method. In substitution method, we express one variable in terms of another variable, and then whatever value that we got, we substituted it in another equation, right? So that becomes an equation in one variable, and it is very easy to solve an equation in one variable. And elimination is by making the coefficients as one and the same. We can either add them or subtract them. That depends on the situation. We get one variable eliminated, and then again it will be acting as a linear equation in one variable, which is very easy to solve. But cross multiplication method is somewhat different. So as you can see on my screen, the value of x can be calculated using the combination of constants as well as coefficients of x and y. So in order to calculate x, you need to have b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by b2 a1 minus b1 a2, wherein b2 a1 minus b1 a2 should not be 0. So if the denominator comes out to be 0, then we come up with a situation which is not defined in mathematics. Likewise, we calculate the value of y as c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by b2 a1 minus b1 a2. Now, as of now, it is looking a disaster, but I'll try to, simplify this, and I'll try to give you an insight, which is very much helpful when you solve questions. So let us try to cover this question. All right, question number 1, x plus y is 4 and x minus y is 2. So let us jump to OneNote. I hope my OneNote is visible. X plus y is 4 and x minus y is 2. It is given to us. Now, in order to express this in standard form, which is this, c has to be on this side, right? That means this has to be shifted on this side. So what will it become? It will be x plus y minus 4 equals 0. I'll be calling this as equation number 3. Although equation 1 and equation 3, they are one and the same. This is just about the representation. But still, I am, for my convenience, I'm calling this as equation number 3. It will be x minus y minus 2 equals 0. We'll be calling this as equation number 4. Now we got two different equations, right? So let us try to rewrite this x plus y minus 4 equals 0 with equal spaces, and this is x minus y minus 2 equals 0. Now, why I have done this? I'll tell you. In order to solve something using cross multiplication method, let me write cross multiplication here. You should be first writing x here, right? Here you should be writing minus y, and here you should be writing y with a decent space in between them. All right, then you draw a horizontal line, right? It represents that x is actually in the numerator, and minus y is also in the numerator, and 1 is also in the numerator. Now we talk about the denominator part, but before you talk about the denominator part, try to close it with two vertical strips like this. Fine. I'll explain you what do we understand by this, right? Now, what is to be filled inside this? That is a question mark. So first variable is x. So you jump to x. All right. Suppose if we are on this x, then we should be hiding this x and its associated coefficients, and whatever we are left with, that is to be taken care of. That means the coefficient of y here is what? 1. So you write 1 here. The coefficient of y here is what? -1. So you write -1 here. Then -4 and -2, these are the constant terms which we are left with. So you should be writing here -4, -2 like this. Next variable is what? Y. So you should be hiding the coefficients of y and write the other coefficients along with the constants, right? So here the coefficient of x, both the x's are what? 1. And the coefficient, the constant term is -4 and -2. So I have written it here. Then in order to represent the values under this will be, you should be hiding the constant terms because 1 is a constant. So hide constant terms and write other coefficients. So the coefficient of x's are 1 and 1, and y, or both the y's are +1 and -1. I hope this step is very much clear, and you should be having equals to in between them. So if this step is very clear, then I'll tell you how we can calculate the denominator. So people, calculation of denominator will be like this. Suppose if it is A, B, C, D, and you have two vertical strips like this, and under this you have 4 values, right? A, B, and C, D. Then this can be calculated by multiplying A with D and then subtracting the product of B and C from it. We used to call this as determinant, right? That you will study in grade 11th in determinants, but this is how it can be opened up. So let us try to open this. 1 -1 -4 -2. It will be -2 minus of plus ka 4 will be -4. It will be -6. All right. So that means if I write x here, this is just for explanation part. So this will become -6. What about this part? It will be -2 minus of -4, -2 minus of -4, -2 plus 4. That means 2 will be the answer here. And what about the last part? -1 will be -2. So we got different values now. All right. And we are interested in this. Let me use a different marker. We are interested in this value. Fine. So that means x over -6 equals -y over 2 equals 1 over -2. Now you equate first and last, right? Because these values are equated to one another. So you just equate one first and the last one, right? In order to get your values calculated. So, or you can also call this as first, this is second, and or this is third. And then you can, write it like this, equating first with third. What we got here is, see, denominator should not be negative, although if you multiply the entire thing with negative, it will become positive, right? So it will be x over 6 equals 1/2. That means x will be 3. Fine. You can cross multiply, so it will be x. It will be like this: x equals 6 over 2. That is nothing but 3, right? So we got one first value. Second value is, we need to equate -y/2 with -1/2, because denominator cannot be negative, right? So I have shifted that negative sign into the numerator, and then this and this will go away. This and this will go away. That means the value of y comes out to be 1. Fine. So we got the value of x and y as 3, 1. So this is the solution. I hope you people are able to follow. So 3, 1, if you substitute it here in this equation, it will get satisfied. Put 3, 1, right? It will get satisfied. 3 plus 1 minus 4, put it on the original equation. 3 plus 1 is 4 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So it is getting satisfied. So this is what we are going to do in cross multiplication method. Let us again consider one more question. I have second question set as well. I hope my screen is visible. Question second is 2x plus 5y equals 20. 2x plus 5y equals 20, equation number 1. And then we have 3x plus 6y equals 12. Equation number 2. So first you bring this in standard form, it will be 2x plus 5y minus 20 equals 0, equation number 3. And this will be 3x plus 6y minus 12 equals 0, equation number 4. Right. Now what we'll do, we'll be writing x here, minus y here, and 1 here. And then we'll be, drawing a horizontal line. Then we'll be having an equals to sign in between. Now we write the denominator of x. That means the coefficient of x are to be hidden, right? And then other coefficients are to be considered along with the constants. Similarly, we follow the same process for y, wherein the coefficients of y are to be hidden now, and we'll be writing the other coefficients like this. And for constant term, we'll be hiding the constants, and other coefficients will be writing as it is. Fine. So now this is very important in terms of calculation. Let us calculate this. 5 into 12. What is 5 into 12, people? 60, right? But it should be minus 60. So this is minus 60 minus of what this will be? 6 into 20, but it is with a negative sign, right? So negative into negative will become positive, but it is minus the 120. And then we have a negative here, negative y. All right. What this will be? 12 into 2. 24, but we have a negative here. So minus 24. And then we have 20 into 3. What is 20 into 3? 60. So we have negative of negative 60. Right? We need to have a negative. I told you that this is how we... okay, let me write it. It is AD minus BC. We need to have a negative here. This is how we calculate the magnitude. Right? Then we have 1 divided by, what is 6 into 2? 12 minus 50. I hope this is clear. Now we'll go with the calculations, right, people? So this will be x over, what is minus 60 and plus 120? Because two negatives are plus, right? And then we have a negative 60, so it will be 60. Okay, what this will be? Minus y, minus 24 and plus 60, what it will be? 36. And this will be what? Minus 3. Fine. Now we need to consider the cases very simply. First and third, they are to be equated. So I'm equating first and third. So it will be x over 60 equals 1 over, see, I am shifting this negative in the numerator because negatives in the denominator is actually, something that is restricting me from the standard form. So it will be minus 60 over 3. That means this comes out to be minus 20. Fine, people. And the second one is when you equate minus y upon 36 with minus 1 by 3, to this negatives will get cancelled. So it will be y equals 36 by 3. That is nothing but 1. So y is 12 and x is 20. So the solution will be minus 20 comma 12. This is how we write the solution. We first write x and then we'll write y. So 20 comma 12, if you substitute it here, you check whether it is satisfying or not. So it will be 2 into minus 20 plus 5 into 12. Are you getting 20 as your answer? Let us check. It will be minus 40 plus. This will be 0, 1, 60. Yes, we are getting 20. This equation is getting satisfied. That means our calculations calculations were right and they were up to the optimum. So guys, let me share the screen again. So we're done with this solution. In case if you have any doubt or any query, right, you can use the comment section and I'll reply you, right, as soon as I see the comment. And you can also let me know which topic you wanted to study next for power recap, so that I'll prepare the video and we'll optimize the effects, right? Because after this month, or at the end of this month, most of you will be having some exams. So you can let me know accordingly. We can prepare a video and then we can have one-to-one connect in case if that is possible, right? In case if I may get time, then I'll also try to come live. But that is something that is secondary. I cannot promise. But still, we can try to get this rectified, and you can write your questions in the comment section. I'll be reading that and then I'll be replying. Fine. Thank you so much, people. And in case if you are new to the session as well as new to the channel, please do subscribe the channel. All right. And if you are new to the session as well, I have uploaded part 1 of the same topic. You go through with that. In case if you have any question on that as well, you can give me a comment. Fine. Thank you.